Hi, I'm Richard Asselta, and I'm a defense attorney for Florida teachers and administrators. In this video, I want to talk to you about the Florida Department of Education's investigative process and where I see teachers and administrators make mistakes. So, very generally, what happens is usually an issue at the teacher's school or district comes up. You're investigated by your school or district. You get whatever discipline, and then normally that then gets referred to the Florida Department of Education. They can conduct a separate investigation, and they have the authority to discipline or put sanctions against your teaching certificate or your administrator certificate. So, what typically happens? It starts out where the teacher or the administrator will get a certified letter from the Florida Department of Education indicating that they've received a complaint and they view it credible and that they're now going to open an investigation. Then one of two things usually happens. Either the individual who is the target of this investigation does nothing, buries their head in the sand, or sometimes even worse, that individual will then start sending information to the department, talking to people, writing statements, and so forth. Well, the problem is that when you do that on your own, anything that you submit could be used as an admission. If it's your writing and you're claiming you did a certain thing, that's fair game for them to use. So that's a problem. Once the department completes its investigation, it will then send to the educator or the administrator their completed packet. And sometimes what I've seen actually is if that person is not represented by an attorney, sometimes the department will not send that information to them or will not let them know that they have a right to request that. Once that happens, you get that information. If a educator or the administrator is going to handle this on their own, you have the option of, again, submitting some sort of a rebuttal or response, which I don't recommend that you do on your own. And then once that process is done, the whole matter will be reviewed and they will make a decision as to whether or not to issue an administrative complaint. Again, this is a process that I see people ignore or handle on their own, which usually has grave consequences. So if you are a Florida teacher, if you are a Florida administrator, and you find that you are in a situation like this, please, before you do anything or before you decide to ignore it completely, send me an email, give me a call. We could schedule a phone consultation, discuss your issue, and I can explain to you how I might be able to help. Thank you very much.